Back to Inside the Build. On today's episode, we're going to travel back in time a little bit. We're going to discuss big hair, BMX bikes, and MiniTruckin from the start. For those of you who don't know what MiniTruckin is, well, Bob Sawicki's 1990 Chevy Blazer is a prime example of what MiniTruckin is. This puppy's bagged and bodied. For those of you who don't know what bagged and bodied means, bagged means it's on aeroid, bodied means body drop to the nuts. So stay tuned.
Bob Sawicki. 1988, I went to a show in Kalkaska and met Kip Watkins. But I think it was MiniTruckin magazine or Truckin magazine or something. I seen a couple of features of little trucks, and I thought that was the shit back then. So yeah, went to the show, met Kip, and I had an 85 S15 hooked up with him, and pretty much downhill from there, like I said. It was a 78 Volare 4-door metallic camel brown. She was sweet. I learned how to brake torque with that car. This is the first bagged vehicle I've owned. I've had 3 other custom vehicles with static drop. I had my 85 S15, had 86 S15 extended cab that was static dropped, and then I had a 88 Astro that was lowered static drop. That one was actually lowered correctly, not cut coils or heated up leaf springs. So it was that one actually went down the road pretty nice. I built that. Me and Kip built that. I actually bought that to haul my motorcycles around. It was my vehicle to get to the races and stuff. But first thing we did was I bought a set of wheels for. I think that's like the rite of passage in the custom world, is custom wheels. So bought wheels for that, and then I met up with Kip, and we put I think a 4-inch block kit on the back, and he cut the coils on the front. And man, it rode like shit. But it was cool. Wasn't worth the crap in the winter, so that's when you had to buy a vehicle for the winter time. I think it's the generation. I think BMX was pretty big in the 80s, late 80s, and I can remember seeing Billy Griggs, who was factory Redline or whatever, showing him with his truck, with his bike in the back of his truck. And I think it's a generation thing. And I think everybody that was in that generation is to the point in their life where they can kind of chill out and do what they want now. And I think I can only speak for myself, but maybe I'm kind of reaching for my youth again. So.
Now, are you gonna, on the Blazer here, are you gonna put a rack on top so you can take your bikes with you, or what?
Nope. No, I'm not.
No?
Okay, so I bought this last May from a guy down in Taylor, Michigan. His name is Robert Notter. He's the one that built it. He built it, I think, 11 years ago or something like that. He did it in his own garage, painted it, did all the work himself. It's pretty basic. It's just got a 4.3 in it. Nothing spectacular. But 3-inch body drop.
What's the year, make, and model?
It's a 1990 S10. Oh, suicide doors, shaved doors. He has custom gas tank in the back, fill through the top. Okay, so when I got it, didn't have an air filter on it because of the hood, and anybody who's ever body dropped anything knows that there's no room underneath your hood. So I kind of made this one work. So it's on there. I got some chrome poured. I just polished it up, cleaned everything up. Bought the wheels. Had to update the wheels. The wheels that were on it were nice, but they were just not of the time. And I think wheels probably would be the first thing that anybody who would buy something want to make their own was change the wheels. It becomes kind of your own. So did that. Did the brakes. Did a lot of stuff that you can't see, like new bags. It needed new bags all the way around it. Went through and redid some of the airlines, redid the connectors for the airlines and stuff. I'm really claustrophobic, so getting underneath this thing freaks me out. So I put it off the last minute. So yeah, just trying to make it more roadworthy, I guess, because roads up here suck. I actually got pulled over last Memorial Day. Me and my buddy were going up to the gas station, and I'm swerving around the potholes, and somebody called the cops on me. The cop pulled in behind me at South Marathon and made me do a sobriety test. I was in sandals too, so it was pretty good. My buddy's laughing his ass off, and thanks, Matt. So, oh man, you know, I just like to get it out there again. I think it's almost like a lost art up here. You got Kip. Thank God Kip's still in the area. Keep it alive, custom at least. And if you can keep it out in the view of people, I don't think it'll ever go away. Problem is we live in an area that is not very conducive to custom vehicles, because you get to use them 4 months out of the year, maybe. My goal is to, man, if I can get somebody else to buy a truck and drop it, that would be a pretty good lofty goal in my behalf, I think. But I think I'm going to be hitting a couple shows. I'm going to hit the Boyne City show, and I'm going to hit your show, the Millersburg show. I was going to plan on doing St. Ignace this year, because I always wanted to put a car on there. I knew I wouldn't do very well because it's a mini truck, but I always wanted to do it, and this year it didn't happen. In fact, I had my wife talked into it too. We were going to go up there in the camper and camp out and do the whole week thing, but it didn't happen.
Are you going to go up in Labor Day for that or no?
Probably not, because the weather is so unpredictable then, and I'm not leaving this out in the rain. So, yeah. Big shout out to Kip, that son of a bitch. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Dick, because you're the one that really is starting to breathe life into the scene. That's what we need. Is just somebody to get the information out there. And I would like to tell Robert Noddard, who built this, thank you. Thanks for being such a good dude.